Hey, I have a question for you. When was the last time you were in the zone? You know exactly what you are doing, what you are aiming for. More about that right after the intro. Welcome on Day One Journey, episode 296. Cha-ching. Yeah! Well, if you remember, in the last episode, I shared with you how it is like for me to be in the zone. And for me, it is all about being super focused on whatever I'm doing right now, cutting everything out, cutting everything off, and being in the moment. Like a child. Imagine children playing a game. They are all there. They are immersed into the game. This is for me being in the zone. And this is what I'm striving for. This is what I'm moving toward, especially when I'm practicing, especially when I'm learning. In today's episode, I want to take it a step further. I want to share with you how do I make it even more powerful for me. So in order to make it more powerful for me, not only do I want to be in the zone, super focused on whatever I'm doing, I also want to know and to be aware what I'm trying to do, what I'm aiming for, what is the outcome. So for example, back in the days when I was in university and we were studying for the exams, and we were starting very strong, very hard. We were like 10 hours a day in the library, just learning, just studying. So back then, not only did I want to be in the zone while I'm learning and studying, I also wanted to be aware what I'm trying to do. Not just sitting there in the library and learning, studying, like generally, maybe just going over previous exams. I wanted to know what I'm focusing on. For example, I want to focus on my weakest points. So for example, if there's a kind of questions that I'm not really sure about, I want to know that in the next 3 hours, these are the kind of questions I want to be focusing on. I want to know what I'm doing. I want to know the outcome that I'm after. What I'm learning, what I'm studying with these specific hours. For the next 3-5 hours, I want to know what I'm trying to do. And for me, it is all about being deliberate, having intent, being intentional with what I'm doing, being intentional with the practice and the learning that I'm doing right now. Again, not only being in the zone, being super focused on whatever I'm doing right now. On top of that, go to the next level and also it's about being aware of what I'm trying to do, what I'm aiming for, what is the outcome, being deliberate. So in the previous episode, we talked about deep practice, being in the zone, which means for me, being in the zone while practicing. For me, it's deep practice, cutting everything off, focusing only on the practice, only on the learning. For me, this is deep practice. But today I share with you what I see as the next level. Deep, deliberate practice. This is a deep practice with intention, where I know and I'm aware of what I'm trying to do, what I'm specifically aiming for for this specific practice, for example, the next 3 hours, I want to know exactly what I'm focusing on. And for example, if I'm learning for a specific exam, I want to know what kind of questions I'm focusing on in this specific time frame I chose to study. And this is what I wanted to share with you. This is the tools, this is one of the most powerful states that I want to tap into with my journey, within my journey towards growth. And the tool is deep, deliberate practice. I want to spend most of my time practicing being in that state, in this state of deep, deliberate practice. And I think we'll talk about that in future episodes as well. So back to you. I want you to think about something that you want to have progress in your life. And think about something you can do today, few minutes, to start the process to get the progress that you want. And be deliberate, be intentional. Know what you're doing. Know the outcome. Not just start practicing. Start deep, deliberate practice. Be deliberate. Decide what's the outcome that you want, what you're aiming for. And go ahead and execute. And do it just a few minutes today. And of course, have an amazing day one. See you tomorrow.